You know what time it is, don't you? That's right, it's Drinky Fun Time, where we drink booze with some of the most interesting people at the coolest places around. And now, here are your hosts, Dan Dunn and Emma Patterson.
This is pretty good. What are we drinking, Dan?
This here is a 17-year-old single malt from the Balvenie, and it's called Double Wood. What's funny about that? What's funny about Double Wood?
I don't know.
That was my nickname in high school.
Yeah.
Move on. Yeah, I know. All right, well, why do you think they call this Double Wood?
Oh, God. No, come on. What's it really called?
No, that's it. There's actually a technical reason for this. It was aged in not one but two types of wood. It was aged in ex-bourbon barrels, which are made, as we all know, you know this, from American oak, and ex-sherry casks that were made from European oak. So it's like Madonna and Guy Ritchie met.
Oh,
it's very.
I was about to say it sounds fancy, and now you just put me clean off it. Why would you say that?
It's very Madonna.
That's really
fancy.
not nice. Repeat. No.
I love Madonna until she started looking like beef jerky. But.
And using a really corny English accent. Sorry, Madonna, if you want to come on the show, you can. Just leave your corny accent at home.
But the Scotch is fancy. It is fancy stuff, and, you know.
Well, why are we drinking fancy stuff?
Because we're launching a new podcast, Emma, of course.
Oh, yes, we are. We are. Yeah. Well, okay, then this is a big treat, because on August 1st, right here, we are launching our new podcast on Feral Audio.
Drinky Fun Time.
Drinky Fun Time.
It's exciting.
It is really exciting, isn't it? This is good, by the way.
It's really good. What are you getting out of this?
I'm getting cherries and a very deep warmth in my mouth.
I like that. I find that oddly
What
odd.
are you getting?
Wood, double wood. I'm getting wood.
Double wood in your mouth. Oh God.
All right,
that's it. We've lost them. They're never coming back.
Okay, the other reason we're drinking this particular scotch is this happens to be the very same scotch that I drank when I recently interviewed one Mr. Anthony Bourdain.
All right, okay. I'm not going to pretend that I'm amazed or anything. I am amazed, but I just want to say that I obviously knew you were doing this interview. In fact, I wanted to accompany you on this interview, and for whatever bullshit reason, I wasn't allowed to come along.
No, I think you were out doing your lesson where you practiced your American accent. Let's hear how it's going.
Yeah, no.
See, that's why you couldn't come, because you're still not good enough at it. Come on, can you do New York? Let me hear New York.
Nope.
Emma from New York. You're on the line.
I can say hello. No, have you got any sauce? Sauce? No, it's bad.
Okay, wait, let's do it again. We have a caller on the line. It's Emma from Alabama.
Come on, do it. I'll try again. It's Emma from, I'm Emma from Mobile, Alabama. Mobile.
All right, wait. There's got to be something. All right, I got it. We got a caller on the line. It's Emma from Boston, Massachusetts.
You got any water?
That's good. You're getting better. You're getting better. Yeah.
That's all I've got.
All right. That's good stuff. Okay. Well, on that note, we're going to go with one of New York's finest. Here's a little talk that I did. So Anthony Bourdain was in Los Angeles shooting an episode of this thing he does with the Balvenie called Raw Craft. Check it out on the internet. It's really cool. And Anthony was kind enough to let me go meet him in a motorcycle shop in downtown L.A. We had a little scotch, and here's what we talked about. So I'm here with Anthony Bourdain. How are you, man?
Good, thank you.
I want to start this thing by calling you out on something, man. I'm a Philly guy.
The cheesesteak.
You once called the South Jersey cheesesteak.
Yeah.
The best Philly cheesesteak.
It's amazing. Have you had it?
I have had it, man, but it's on a Kaiser roll.
You know, maybe that's an improvement.
Wait, hang on just a second. A Kaiser roll. That was your problem. To Anthony Bourdain, a Kaiser roll. Are you kidding me?
It wasn't a Kaiser roll. It was a cheesesteak. He said a Philly cheesesteak, the best Philly cheesesteak he's ever had is in South Jersey. As a Philadelphia native, do you know how offensive that is to me?
No, and we don't care. Because
That's
this
like
is Anthony Bourdain. Are you out of your mind? Did he stay? Is this it? Is that done?
That's like me saying Oasis is the best Irish band I've ever heard. You'd be crushed if I said that.
Because they're from Manchester, yes.
I asked them other things. Look here.
Please,
there's some other stuff that I talked about.
Roll it.
Talk about the Balvenie a little bit. You've professed your love for Scotland. So when you go to a place like that, do you ever have fantasies of kind of staying? Because you get to go all over the place. I mean, you're in New York. You live in New York, obviously. But do you ever go over there and think, I can make a life here?
There are very, very few. I'm a New Yorker.
Yeah.
And I have at various times in my life thought about ending up on an island in the Caribbean or Vietnam. I'd like to go shooting in Scotland, going to a pub near the Balvenie Brewery and sitting down in a late afternoon, having a beer and some good whiskey, eating some good Scottish food, which I like very much. But I'm just not a country boy.
Yeah.
And I'm certainly not a Glaswegian, and I adore Glasgow.
Well, it's very much. It reminds me a lot of. I'm from Philly, and it reminds me a lot of Philly.
Glasgow's a lot like it's a no bullshit zone. They do not like Philly.
Exactly.
They don't put up a lot of bullshit.
Now with Scotch, how do you enjoy your Scotch? First of all, do you?
I'm sure the Balvenie people don't like when I say it, but unless it's something really rare and high end like this, I'll put a rock or two in.
Okay.
Most of the time, not always. Sometimes I'll take it neat. It should be. I understand it should be enjoyed neat.
Yeah.
Especially whiskey of this quality, but generally speaking, I'll put like maybe 1 cube in.
Okay.
It seems to open it up a little in a way that I like, and really depends on my mood.
Okay. What about aged? Right here we have a 14-year-old.
We're getting over 23 years or the ton.
Yeah.
I'm doing that neat.
You want that? Do you prefer? Would you prefer a 25-year-old to a 12-year-old? Some people like them younger.
It depends. It depends which. I'm not an expert or a collector by any means. I'm relatively new to Scotch. I'm learning as I go, and I'm learning surrounded by some really great people. Dave Stewart is pretty much taught me everything I know, and that's not much.
It's a good guy to learn from.
I've been drinking a lot of really good Scotch. But as far as my all-time favorite, my preferences, it really, again, it's situational. Like, this is really, if it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm sitting in an old man bar.
Yeah.
I very much, this is actually my favorite for, if not every day, but, for recreational, sitting by myself at the bar, listening to Tom Waits.
Sure.
I'd be drinking this with a rock in it.
What I love about the old whiskeys is the guys that made that, they're all gone.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah.
The guy that laid that barrel down in 1968, yeah.
I was in Antarctica recently, and we camped out overnight in tents at a scientific base, a small outstation base where scientists go to collect field data. And we were at the foot of this incredible glacier with blue ice. And we had some very good whiskey there. And we all poured some whiskey, and somebody went outside, came back in with a bowl of ice and put it in our drinks and said, the ice I just put in your drinks is like thousands of years older than even the idea of whiskey.
Amazing.
Before it was even thought of.
Yeah.
Hundreds, if not thousands of years ago was when this water was frozen and has remained exactly like that since.
Yeah. And that's the whiskey you're going to remember for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Oh, that was really cool, actually.
Yeah, I liked it. But you know what? Honestly, I got to be honest. I was sad that you weren't there.
Yeah.
I need you.
I
need you with me.
I wish I'd been there because, honest to God, I feel like he really made you sit up straight. He's a kind of a stern chap, isn't he?
He's very stern, yeah. Let's make a promise.
Okay.
From now on, we do this together. Celebrity guests.
Can we cheers?
Let's cheers to that. Here we go.
Ooh.
Beautiful. And there goes my coaster. But for right now, that's kind of it for our little meet and greet. I hope, you got the gist of what this show is going to be. Emma and I are excited to do it. Our first official show. When is it?
August 1st.
August 1st is the first show. And please, follow us on Instagram at Drinky Fun Time. We're on Facebook, Drinky Fun Time. And Feral Audio will have all the Drinky Fun Time cool stuff. You go to feralaudio.com. And let's have our friends from the Velveteens bring us out. Oh, I love these guys. The Velveteens, don't you feel better? I feel better. Do you feel better, Emma?
I feel so much better.
August 1st.
Yeah.
There's a song they sing, find it in the back of smile.